Hi, I'm Carrie Blazer. On this channel, I explore psychology, trauma healing, and the divine feminine. Please check out my free ebook below if you'd like to go deeper. Now let's get to the clip. All right, so how does a holographic universe operate? The universe is a mirror showing me myself in every moment as a constant feedback loop for self-improvement. So this is what happens. We have our souls, and our souls communicate out through our hearts, and our heart is a vortex, so that it spins the energy out and then it hits the border of the vortex. And that's where it has an opportunity to interact with the quantum field, which is all other souls. So if let's for example, say part of my soul vibrates at 40 hertz, which is selfishness. When I admit that emotion, I feel it myself out through my heart, and then it hits the quantum field. Well, other souls that also have 40 hertz will begin to move. Because when my 40 hertz move, their 40 hertz will move. And let's watch the physics experiment that shows how that's true, but this is how it works. So first we're going to see two prongs, and one prong is 512 hertz and one prong is 440 hertz. Now the 512 hertz, when that one moves, the 440 doesn't even notice it doesn't move. But in the next example, when they're both 440, when the first one moves, so does the second. Let's see how that works. And there it is. Voila, there's the magic. When you acknowledge inner authority, my soul and how my soul, the wounds and the wisdom inside of my soul dictate what I resonate with outside of myself. And resonate means a vibrational match, the same vibrational frequency. So in here on the left, we have the map of consciousness. Fear, guilt, and shame all vibrate below 100 hertz, where love, peace, enlightenment is between 500 and 1,000 hertz. Illness, cancer, viruses, bacteria all vibrate below 100 hertz. So if on the inside, I'm constantly in my fear, guilt, and shame, because you'll fear God, fear, I'll be punished if I don't obey, and I won't get to go to heaven if I don't obey. Right? But that keeps me my fear, guilt, and shame, but keeps me controlled. It's much easier to control people who are afraid than it is for people who are confident and have self-belief. So our bodies are a mirror of our soul as well. And all of those gospels teach us how to operate our soul, especially the Gospel of Thomas. There's a really great job of teaching how to operate our soul. And there's a Gospel of Mary that was found in 1897. That's Mary Magdalene. And in that gospel, it says that Jesus wanted her to take over the church as the leader. Now, that didn't go along very well with all the nation states that were being created in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th centuries in Europe and the Middle East. So he couldn't have a woman doing that. But anyway, when we understand and accept that we live in a holographic universe, that the universe is a mirror showing me myself in every moment as a constant feedback loop for self-improvement. If this resonated with you, please consider subscribing for more conversations about psychology, healing, and the divine feminine, and pick up a free copy of my ebook below. Take care.